it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. Today in this stream, we're going to continue trimming. I threw some, well, they kind of look like vases, but I'm kind of aiming for pictures. I need to, like, make my mama pictures, so I was like, I'm just gonna throw a couple, and I think I'm going to make them all pictures, but, like, at this point, they could kind of, some of them could be, like, vases. So we're going to work on trimming these. This one definitely has kind of, like, the, like, I don't know, kind of, like, cut into it already. So I just kind of want to make some headway into carving these, so that's what we're going to work on. I think if I was really good at throwing, we wouldn't have to trim it very much at all. But that's not where I am currently. I don't know. I can just picture you, like, the YouTube comments being like, that's, like, so thick, and I don't know. Whatever, like. I, like, basically completely forgot how to throw. For, like, not throwing for, like, 4 years-ish. So I'm kind of, like, I'm working on, like, relearning, things. Let me see. So there's, like, a lot at the base. I think what I'm going to do is use, I think what you call this is a chuck. Wait a second, where is it? This is something, like, that is really great for pieces like this, where it doesn't have, like, a flat top to it. It's kind of curved like that, so you can just kind of, like, plop it in there. Let me see, is there a size difference, maybe? This is so tight. It kind of, like, is, like, this sleigh is a bit too big. Okay, here we go. Perfect. So now it kind of, like, holds it upright for me. You can, so this is really just bisqued, like a bisqued piece. There's nothing else to it, and it holds pieces really well. I think usually you'll put this on the wheel, but I don't really want to get my wheel out for the stream, so we're just gonna put it down here. I don't know, I kind of feel like it would wiggle around if I was trying to trim it on the banding wheel. I don't know. I guess let's see. I mean, I kind of feel like, I guess I'll just kind of be, like, holding it, really. Okay, I guess, yeah, that's fine. But, I mean, obviously there's nothing, like, holding it to the banding wheel, so it could just kind of, like, move around a bit. Let me see, maybe, I think that's, like, a good view. I can't imagine that we're going to get very much of this done because I work a lot slower. I work a bit slower than I normally would because I'm, like, talking while I'm working. So I don't think we're gonna get this completely done. And the other two pieces I have, they have a flat top, so I can definitely just put those on the wheel to trim. And that's probably what I'm going to do, like, tonight or something. I've been saying it a long time, but I'm finally going to work on the picture that I want to make for my mom. She's going to come here in a few weeks, so that's kind of my goal, is to get her picture done, and then I do have a little dish that I was planning on making her specifically for Mother's Day, but I would really like to be able to get these pieces like done, but like also I would have to get a bunch of other things done, like so I can like not just fire like 2 single pieces. Like I need to get like a whole bisque load ready. I have like, I don't know, I'm not sure about how much bisque I have. I mean, I do have a few pieces off to the side, but as you've seen in our live stream, we have been working on like trimming little cowboy boots, like trinket dishes. What else is out there? Oh yeah, I made these like larger sized Pop-Tarts, or like toaster pastries. I made some larger ones than what I showed in like the kiln reveal. So I have those. So it's like a bunch of little like trinket dishes. And I know in the bisque, like you can stack pieces. I don't know how, like, I don't know how many pieces they would stack up. I've never like loaded a kiln. I know they stack, but I think it sort of has to get airflow in it or something. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure, okay? So I like to bring like extra, like more than what I think is kind of like the minimum, just to make sure that I am not like overcharged. Because it's like by how much I bring in, and then like the minimum is like to fill up a kiln shelf. But I don't know, I'm not sure about like the stacking that goes into that. That's why I went ahead and made like some extra little like pitcher things. I don't know, maybe I'll make like, I have 2 vases off to the side. Maybe I'll make like, I don't know, maybe like throw some more vases just to kind of like make sure that space is actually filled. Because if I just made more trinket dishes, like, I don't know if they would just like keep stacking. So like, how many are they gonna stack together? Like, I don't know. But like, if I put in like some like vases, they're not gonna be like stacking those in the bisque. So we'll see. Although I was like, what was it? It was like the first pitcher I tried to throw last night. It was like, I don't even know the last time I threw. That had to have been like weeks ago. It was just like so bad. It was so bad. It was just like moving all over the place. I had to just like cut it off the wheel, and then I tried to like reattach it to the wheel, and then it like detached again. And then I just kind of like threw it off to the side and started over. So that first one was definitely kind of a struggle, but then the next ones were really great. They turned out, I mean, not great, but like they weren't so hard to like center, and they weren't falling off of the wheel. So I mean, you know. I don't know, let me just kind of, I think I need to trim, like, this fits so, like, snugly. It just barely, like, doesn't fit. Maybe we'll trim, like, a tiny bit off the top here. Also, I didn't even, like, shape it to be like this, like, a picture. It just, like, wonkily like did this with the height. It's so bad. It's pretty bad. See, if I was really skilled, a really skilled potter would really not have to trim very much at all. Like, I've seen people like on Instagram or whatever, like, I don't know if they're like production potters or what, but they can just like whip out like whatever, like a bowl, a cup, vase, like whatever it is. They can just whip it out and just like, I don't even know, like within like 5 minutes or something, maybe less. And then like, and you won't even have to like trim it. It's like really crazy. But I'm not at that level, and I never have been at that level. So so this is where we're kind of like restarting at. Let me see. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. I've completely forgotten. We need to like actually like dent it in. I don't know. I think I was just like really distracted last night. I was just like, I don't know. I was just thinking about like all the pieces that I wanted to work on, like the underglaze, but I didn't actually end up doing that because I'm just trying to like play catch up with these other pieces that I keep saying that I'm gonna start and then I don't. Or I finally finished that the wall shelf. That is finally done. It was like, when I looked at it, it was literally like just about bone dry, so you know, it just kind of helped me out there. Let me see, how do we want this to look? Kind of trying to think of like the shape that I want. Also, the wall shelf has 3 cracks in it. So I don't feel that great about it. I don't know. I set it out to like, to dry, like completely. I really don't want to scrap it. I like smushed some clay into it, and I don't think that's gonna like help or anything. With my very limited experience with Bisque Fix, it just seems like the pieces that need, like the pieces that are cracking going into bone dry are typically like just things that are probably not going to be able to be fixed. Because like with some of the experimenting that I did with some other pieces, because I kind of wanted to like, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to like test it out and just kind of test like the limits of it and like see how it works in reality and all of that. And I'm just kind of getting like this idea that you probably shouldn't put it on a piece that is like cracking when it hasn't even been bisqued yet, because the pieces where I've tried that on, it has like extended the crack. So if you had like, a crack, I'm just gonna like, yeah, this is like really thick over here, so I'm definitely gonna trim it off. So if you had a crack like here, and then you put the Bisque Fix here, it like when it goes into the bisque kiln, it's going to like crack further. And like I've tried to like anticipate like where like how much it's going to like further crack, and then in the bisque kiln it'll just find like another place, and then there'll be like another crack just randomly out of nowhere. And it just I don't know, I just feel like it's a pretty good sign that it's not going to go well. Whereas like if you have like a small crack, like a really small crack after it's been bisqued and that you didn't see that earlier, I think that could be it, that could be worth it. Or like it could be worth saving at that point. And you really do need to use like a, I don't know, like a thick clay like combination, or you really want like a thick application that's going to be like pretty opaque, because you're gonna see it. You're gonna see the bisque fix if your glaze is like transparent like at all. And you probably don't want to see it. So there's that. This would be like definitely like 4 times faster if I did this on the wheel, but I don't know. I don't want to like get the wheel out. I'm hoping this isn't too big. I don't know. My mom wants it for like maple syrup. That's what she like specifically asked for. So it's not like a lemonade pitcher or something, you know, like drinks for the summer or something. The other ones that I made are, I don't know, they're kind of big, but at the same time, there's like a bit to like chop off. But also it's going to, I don't know, I have a very vague idea of how much my pieces are going to shrink once they're done. I have such a vague idea of like how much that is. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like this one is going to be I feel like it's a good size for like what my mom wants. I'm gonna grab another one. Here's the other one. It's like, this is really big. I think like, I don't know. I'm not sure if this will be too small. Maybe for like maple syrup for like, I don't know, maybe like 4 people, let's say. But then I think like if I had something that was in between these 2 sizes, I feel like it would shrink to this size, and then that would be like perfect. I don't know. I don't know. This, it just seems like kind of big. Maybe. I have this one. There's like, I don't know, I think I think there's like an inch of clay or something like right here that needs to be like chopped off. These ones are fairly similar. I think this one might hold a tiny bit more, but it's kind of hard to tell with like how thick the walls are. Whoops. Let me just dump out my trimmings real quick. Okay, I think I'm going to trim a tiny bit more off of like up here. And then I'm going to put it back in the chuck. Okay, let's see how it fits. I think it's because I like just met. Okay, here we go. Perfect. So you just, it like just barely fits in there, especially how I like pulled out the spout. Okay, I think there's like a lot over here that needs to be chopped off. And I really would like to, I prefer to have like a base that like curves inwards. I don't know, I don't really like anything else for like the foot. Okay, I'm trying to like make this fast, but also I really don't know how thick this is, so I really would not want to carve like too deep into it. I don't think I have any really like updates or anything. I canceled the stream because the stream yesterday. So okay, so not last night, the night before that. I got this awesome person. They bought 6 pieces from my shop, which is like, what? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I totally understand people because, like, sometimes you just want to buy, like, maybe one thing and, like, kind of, like, I don't know, like, check out the quality or something. But, like, this person really went for it. They're like, heck yeah. So, and then I saw, like, I saw that they ordered, like a faster shipping option. And I'm kind of wondering if they ordered it for Mother's Day. So I was like, okay, I'm going to use like some of my break time to pack this up and get it shipped out, you know, like get it shipped out that day, like yesterday. And like that took a long time. It took a long time. So I was like, I think I need to cancel the stream because I used like my hour-long break like packing this order. I don't think it should have taken that long. But I don't know. I like to I like to wrap up pieces in like some like tissue paper so it looks kind of cute. And then I did have I don't know, a little bit of like what would you say? I mean, not really like trouble. I was just trying to like figure out like a good way to like pack it into like like not like the smallest box, but like I don't know. It fit like pretty tight, and I just kind of like needed to make sure that like all the pieces kind of like had bubble wrap next to them, like in between the piece and the wall and stuff, in case like, I don't know, in case the box got dropped or something. You never know what the heck any of the mail carriers are doing with your pieces. And I mean, that's just totally human to like accidentally drop something, or like maybe you like trip and like fall while you're walking with it. I don't know, okay? I mean, that's just like, that could literally happen anywhere. So I just kind of like, I don't know, took some extra time to kind of like try to like reorganize it, like put in like a good amount of like bubble wrap and stuff. And I don't know why it took me that long. But it did. It took me like an hour to do. So yeah, I just really wanted to like get that out because I just have a feeling it's for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is this Sunday. So yeah, I just kind of, if that's what it's for, I just kind of wanted to get it out as soon as I could. And I didn't want to wait till like, I wanted to try to get into the mail before the mailman came, so he would like pick it up. So I didn't want to save it for like, to pack that night. That's normally what I do. So yeah, so that's why I had to cancel the stream yesterday. Super random. It's always why I'm like, we're gonna have a normal stream schedule this week. Something like comes up and I like cancel it. Yeah, and I don't know, there's nothing else going on. Just I don't know, just hustling to like get enough stuff done for the kiln firing and all of that. I think I might send my mom some flowers. We'll have to see. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how like expensive they are, because they are kind of expensive. But I also get like a discount at work for them, so I think it's like pretty much covers the shipping cost, really. I think I'm gonna start really small on the very bottom, and then just kind of like work my way out. I'm not really sure how much I'm going to bring like this curve inwards, so I don't want to make it too big, but I do kind of want to get started on the foot just to get like a bunch of this clay out of here. I'm so like I'm trying to like look at like how much time I have to do both like a bisque kiln and a glaze like firing, you know, like both of those. And it kind of, I don't know, it kind of is looking like I need to bring stuff to the studio like maybe like this weekend. So yeah, just kind of want to make sure that these things are going to be able to dry as soon as they can. So like just like chopping off the parts that are just excessively thick is going to help. Let me see. I don't normally like to poke holes in my pieces, but I think I will. Let me see. Can I kind of like flatten this a little bit? So we're just gonna like poke our hole in. I want to see like about, it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but I'm trying to like get this so I can see like how thick the base is. That's not too bad. We could do like a little bit thinner. And then how thick is this wall? Does that make sense, or should I like do it at an angle? Does that make more sense? I feel like it makes more sense to do the angle. Okay, so it's like a centimeter or something. Thick. Now we have a giant hole in the bottom. Let me just grab this thing. Oh, there's like a ton of clay on it. Let me just, I don't know. Here we go. And this little like sponge on a stick. I don't know. Hopefully that is fine. I don't know the rules about fixing the holes that you puncture into your pieces. I really try not to do that when possible. Okay. Should I just go from here? I think I'll try to like carve it from here. Oh, look, it's kind of wobbly. If I put it on the edge of this. I don't know, it's a little bit easier for me to like reach like further down on it, but it's kind of annoying how much it like wiggles. I think I would save a lot of time if I didn't clean up the clay all the time, like the clay off the tool, but I don't know. It just really bothers me, and I like to like try to keep the space a little bit clean. Well, other than trying to make some headway into progress with this, I don't really have any plans for the weekend. I mean, it's still Wednesday. We're kind of like barely into the week. But it's looking like it's going to be sunny, so I'm excited for that. It's been like, it has been pretty rainy recently. Like, I was really hoping for a nice sunny weekend last week, but it was like, well, it's mostly like, well, here in Portland, it's usually like overcast, and then it might rain or it might not rain. But that's just kind of like what I mean. I do feel like people over-exaggerate how much they say that it rains here. Oh, whoops. Okay, right here, it's getting way too thin, so I need to be, like, careful. Like a little X there. But yeah, people always say, like, about, like, how rainy, like, Portland and Seattle are, and it's, I think, like, if anything, it's more, like, it's cloudy. I mean, it might rain a little bit, but a lot of the time it doesn't. Or a lot of the time it'll just, like, barely rain at all. Or something. I don't like the rain, so I definitely notice. Like, I definitely notice when it is or isn't. But I think it's like mostly because it doesn't get cold enough to snow here. So in the winter, and like when it's like cold enough in like the fall or spring, instead of snowing, we just get rain, obviously. But like no one ever like mentions that. Everybody's just like, oh, it's just like rainy there like all the time. And I don't know, it's not really like true. Like there are a lot of really great days here. Like the summers are getting like pretty hot. Sometimes like I think it was like the hottest it had ever been here ever. Just like, I don't know, I think that was like 2 or something years ago. But I don't know. I think like most of the time it's like really nice in the summer. I mean, I would like it if it was like a teeny bit cooler, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, how do I want to? I don't know. I don't really like using the chalk like that much. I don't know why I have anything against it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I can't see. like lifted up from the banding wheel and that's lifted further up. So I mean, I can see the side really nicely, but like I can barely see this top part. If you are careful with your trimming, normally when you get like dangerously close to make it too thin, it'll kind of like move a little bit while you're trimming. Sometimes I'll kind of like tap it and like, I don't know. I think what it's doing right now means it's like still a little bit too thick. There's not like much room here for me to tap at the moment, but I don't know. I can't quite remember, but like sometimes that kind of helps me like gauge some of the thickness, sort of. Let me see, maybe I should move this a little bit. The mugs that I just that I got, so they're ones that there are 2 mugs that just came out of the last glaze firing. I'm thinking about adding one to the shop, but it's kind of heavy. So it's like a bit too heavy. Like it's not too bad, but it is noticeable, and I do want to take like some extra care on the pictures to make sure that they are not too heavy and that they kind of like feel nice. And that's just kind of, it's just like a guess kind of when you're trimming. Obviously it's going to be a lot heavier once it is fired and has glaze on it and all of that, but just making sure like the walls and stuff are like a good thickness is definitely going to be the thing to look out for. I don't know, it's so awkward because the banding wheel is like kind of in my way when trying to do this. I'm not really sure which way I want to go. Like that way or this way? I feel like this way is a little bit better. I don't know. I'm just like I'm just bothered right now. Okay. Sorry, I've gotten like completely focused. What else do I have going on? I really don't have anything else going on, I don't think. I am really hoping that I am not getting sick. I was kind of feeling something in my throat last night. And Jason is sick at the moment. I am really hoping that I don't get sick again. I've already been sick 2 times so far this year. This year, I've already been sick twice. I don't know what the heck. I'm gonna be so upset if I get sick again. I'm so done with being like sick. I have things to do, you know? And I don't know. There's a good amount of like working on ceramics that is like not intense, but definitely wedging would be really hard if you had like a runny nose or a cough, because it's just kind of like it's pretty involved. I mean, that's like the main thing, but if your nose is just constantly running, you kind of don't want to be like have your hands in the clay and then like every few seconds like blowing your nose, washing your hands and then coming back to it. I mean, like, there wouldn't, if you wanted to, there's no, like, there wouldn't be anything really stopping you. I mean, if there's like, I don't know, it like your pieces should just like burn off any like germs or anything in the kiln, in that sense. But I think just like, I don't know, it's just kind of like the last thing that I want to do when I'm sick, you know? It's like I really want to, but like at the same time I really don't, if that makes any sense. Like if I was feeling good, then I would be like, yeah, I would do that. I would be doing that. But I don't know, whatever. I'm feeling a bit better now. I'm trying to take like some whatever airborne and stuff. So I'm hoping that helps. Oh wow, we have we have like a line from like where I was like trimming it. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I don't really want the line there, but it would be kind of interesting to like, that would be kind of interesting to like have a piece where it's like actually like different thickness like that, like texturally there's like a line. I'm sure there's someone out there that does that, but it's not something I feel like I've particularly seen, other than like when people are purposefully like carving lines, like gouging out like decorative lines. Okay, we've got like 12 minutes left. I don't really like that line that's in the, I don't know what you call this, the spout area. I don't know. I'm gonna grab another tool. This, I don't know, it's kind of awkward to like try to hold and do this at the same time. I don't know, can I put it down here? It's okay. Not the best. I don't want to like push it down too hard either, because the clay's still pretty wet and it could kind of change the shape right now. I put a lot of water on the spout area. So it could kind of like change the shape. So I don't really want to like smush it too much. . Okay. That's not bad. I do think it's probably really thick down here still. I don't know, maybe we should just start from the top and work our way down. I do think this is like just a tiny bit thick, like too thick. And this curve could be fixed. It could be better. I forgot. I have to like, I don't know, Google it real like after the stream, but there's a certain way that you want to cut the pitcher spout so that it is like, it doesn't dribble. I just want to like double check that before I like go and do it. Same thing with like teapots. There's a special way that you need to like trim it so that it won't like just kind of like dribble out and like drip all over the place. I just want to like double check what that looks like before I do it. And I'm either going to, I don't know, I might work on these some more tonight, or maybe I'll throw some more pieces. I'm not sure. Oh, and I cannot forget to put the handle on here. But I don't really want to do that until like it's actually trimmed. Because if there's a handle on here while I'm still trying to trim it, it's going to be like really annoying. But I am going to try not to forget to put it on here. It's kind of like, oh my gosh. It's kind of just like, ah, geez. This is gonna be like probably problematic. Where is that? I think it's right here. That's fine for now, and I'm going to try to adjust it later. Okay, I think this is going to really help. If you've noticed, I put my finger on the other side. When the clay's like a certain like thickness, like too thick, you're not really going to feel your carving strokes, but at the moment I can, and it can kind of like, it's gonna be really obvious if you got to like a point where it's like dangerous, like close to dangerously thin. So I just kind of want to do this because I don't know, I kind of feel like the neck area might, I don't know, I kind of feel like I might lean towards making it a little bit too thick in that area. And I don't know, I want it to have like a good curve to it. Okay, I think I'm going to pack up in just a second. Well, for anybody that is watching on Twitch, let me see it. Yes, I think that's like a good like thumbnail. Anybody that's watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when I come on for a stream. All the stream videos are posted on YouTube in its own playlist. That is at Callie & Co. And then, yeah, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube if you want to see more of my content. The majority is the live stream, but I would like to make some more videos. I have a few ceramic tutorials, like dedicated tutorials that are just a few minutes long of like how I make certain things, like pinch pots, slab plates, that kind of thing. And then I do have a few other videos on the YouTube that are like just for like any artist or like small handmade business related too. So yeah, so be sure to like, subscribe, follow wherever you're watching, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. We're probably just going to be, you know, not doing anything incredibly exciting, but either, nope, we're probably trimming. We're probably going to be trimming something because I think I'm going to make some vases tonight on the wheel, and then like I think by tomorrow they would probably be ready to trim. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to be doing tomorrow and Friday, but I guess we'll see, and I will see you guys later. All right, bye.